Hey there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Shalita here. So, you guys, it has been quite some time since I have picked up my camera. I have been in such a mental funk. I'm pretty sure I've been hit with a case of the winter blues. So, the past 2 weeks, I've just kind of just been in this funk and this, yeah, just heaviness. So I'm literally like forcing myself to go out today. Not because not just because I feel like I need to like film, but also just I'm trying to force myself to like get out of the house, get up, like get moving, because I think that's the hardest part. When you are feeling low, when you are low, it's just getting up, getting motivated, getting moving. I even ordered me a hula hoop on Amazon. Like, bitch, you need to get up, do something, like, do something. So, yeah, I've kind of been battling it. So, if you know, you know, right? I know I'm not alone in this. I'm not the only one who is battling these things and dealing with these things. So if you also are, you know, dealing with some anxiety, depression, any of that, it's that time of year. You're not alone. So, yeah, I'm not going to turn into no boohoo baby. So you're not going to bring the punk out of me right now. Stop it. So let's talk about what's on the agenda for today. My plan is, what I've been planning to do for the past couple weeks, is donate some books to a free little library. I've been looking up some in my area. Before I keep going, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I greatly appreciate it. To all my subscribers this year, all my new subscribers, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And I definitely enjoy chatting about books with you guys in the comments. So yes, welcome. Thank you so much. All right, let's get back into it. I have like a little stack of books. They're mainly like my son's books. They're not in the best of condition, but they're also not in the worst. But they're just, he's beyond these books now. They're like the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. So I got a little stack of those. And then like some of these Dogman books. Y'all, I remember he loved this series so much. And what's wild is they're making a movie about it. And I want to go see it. I mean, he's 15, so I know he doesn't. But I do. So, I got a little nephew who's probably around that age where he'd appreciate that. Maybe he and I will go on a little auntie nephew date. I don't know. And then I do have like one, because I went through my books and I'm like, look, I want all mine. Okay, I want all my books except for this. This I didn't like. This one I didn't finish. The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't like it. So I will be popping this bad boy in the library. When I was looking up free little libraries like in my area, so my plan initially was to do this on like a Saturday. I was gonna go to one. I'm trying to save gas. So I was like, hey, I'll just go to one out near my daughter's therapy office. So, I'm like searching the website, the free little library website, or little free library website. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm searching like the little interactive map or whatever to see, where some are out that way. And like my childhood neighborhood is kind of close by her therapy office. And y'all, there are none in like my neighborhood, my old neighborhood. There are absolutely none. And like mine, you know, I have nieces and nephews who live out of the area, and I'm like, there are no, don't get me wrong, I mean, of course there's, you know, there's a free public library, but there are no, like, nobody's cared enough to start a free little library out there. And it's just kind of heartbreaking. You know, I'm not going to say that there's a ton in the area that I live now, but I mean, drastically more than there are out in that area. So it's just kind of a shame. So yeah, just kind of heartbreaking. Well, I'm not gonna say heartbreaking, but just, you know, like, I don't know, disappointing. But yeah, so that's what's on the agenda for today. I actually want to go to Marshall's and try to find some throw pillows for our couch. I got a new couch cover for the couch. I had bought it a while back, but anyway, my fur nephew and our fur baby were hanging out this weekend, and my fur nephew like peed, he got excited and peed on our couch, peed on the current couch cover, which is okay. I mean, it's gotta get washed anyway. And I plan to change it, but I'm like, well, this is even more motivation, you know, to go get the pillows so I can put the new cover on. That's what's on, that's two parts of the agenda. So, free little library, Marshall's, and I may even look for like a little gift. We're doing White Elephant this year. We did it last year too. I picked up some gifts already, and then my daughter was like, hey mommy, you bought one of those last year. So I'm like, well crap, okay. So I may need to find a replacement for that one. Man, it is raining today, and there was a lull in the rain, and now it's like kicking up again. So, where am I at? Okay. Free little library, Marshall's, and then I have some book mail, a little mini book haul. So I want to do that when I get back home. So yeah, that's the game plan. So let's rock and roll. Y'all, I hate driving in the rain, so let's just get to it. So I will check in with you guys again. Probably gonna do Marshall's before the free little library because it's raining again. I want to wait until the rain dies down before I like get out of the car and get my camera all wet and stuff. So anyway, Marshall's we go. Check in with you guys when we get there. All right. I'm here at the free little library around the corner from my house. It is on this school's property, which, I don't know, given there was a school shooting yesterday, I feel kind of uncomfortable. I feel like everyone in America is probably like on edge right now. Or we as a society are becoming, you know, numb to it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here. I found a free little library around the corner for me. When I pulled into the parking lot, it looked kind of full, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to put any in here or what. So we'll just see what I can squeeze in there. I will try to find another box because that one was pretty full. So I know the other one I was looking for yesterday, I couldn't find it. So We'll see. I know that there are a few more, not necessarily in my neighborhood, but I know that there are a few within like 10 to 15 minutes from my house. So, well, not even 10 to 15, at least 15 to 20 minutes from my house, but it's still not that bad. So I'll just we'll try that and see what we get. Okay, so we are going to get into, all right, so we're gonna get into the books. But before we do, let's see what I picked up at Marshall's. So, yeah, Marshall's is like on the level of Target. Like, you go in there for one thing, and it's like, you see those little, I mean, you see all the lovely little knickknacks, and you see those compared to this price, compared to that price, and you're like, I'm saving money, right? So that's gonna justify me throwing all this stuff in the cart. I literally went in there for pillows, y'all. Pillows, so just a couple of throw pillows for the couch, right? And I think I also mentioned possibly picking up a replacement gift for the White Elephant game. But really in the back of my mind, what I was like lying to myself and you all about was the fact that I also wanted to pick up a new throw blanket, because this little disaster tore up my daughter's favorite throw blanket, so she confiscated my throw blanket. So I knew back in my mind I wanted to get a new throw blanket, right? So I could be cozy on the couch, reading my books. So I did pick one of those up too. All right, so let's go through it. So I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the bags. I mean, you can see the pillows probably behind me already. All right, so this was totally not on the list of things to get. So isn't this cute? It's a little PlayStation controller alarm clock. So I'm like I could use this for the White Elephant game, or I can just gift it to my son because, you know, he's a gamer, and it's cute. I mean, he uses his cell phone like most people for their alarm, but and you can't say that this isn't cute, that this isn't neat. This is cute. This is a replacement gift to replace one of the things that I got for the White Elephant game. So this is a exfoliating body scrub set. Is that? So look at all those options. Is that blurry? Y'all, I can't even tell. Like, citrus and vitamin C. Baby, that ain't even the smell. I don't know. Whatever. Citrus and vitamin C. And there's rose hip. This blue one here is coconut and shea. This little teal one here is vanilla and almond. And I think is there one in the middle there that's blocked that I can't see? No, I think that's a free space. Mint and collagen. This one down here. Now, if y'all think that she needs to go OUT, I don't see the word. I don't see the word in front of her. She knows what it is, clearly. If y'all think that that's what it means, it's absolutely not. She's been OUT. She just literally, she wants to be in my skin. She just wants to be. If I'm on the phone, homegirl's front and center. She wants my attention. She knows I'm giving it to you all. Okay, so what is this one? This one is some kind of berry. Winter berry. Girl, get off my tree. Hey. That's how I talk to her. Oh my God, hold on now. Yeah, hold on. How I got 4 minutes on her? I ain't even been filming. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to clear the memory card and then come back. Hold up. I did a little deleting. Pepper did, in fact, actually need to go OUT. So I retract my previous statement and I apologize to her. So, moving on. So yeah, so let's say this was definitely not a necessary purchase, but it's cute. So my daughter just came in here and she was like, was I supposed to see this? I'm like, girl, I don't know if it's gonna be a Christmas present. I don't know if it's gonna be for the White Elephant game. I don't know. It's cute. I'll figure it out. So this was definitely not on the list. Like, I wasn't there for me.
That was a lot.
But this is so freaking cute. Now, come on. So, Ray Dunn, right? The mugs. why are they out here making clothes? And why are they out here making clothes that are like for me? First of all, like, I didn't know that Marshalls sewed like sets, right? So I'm like looking over the sweaters, and then this set is like mixed in with the sweaters, and I'm like, what? And then I see a sign that says sets, and I'm like, say less, here I come. But girl, y'all, she steals socks. Like, she will sneak in the room and like steal socks. She will, I mean, anything she can get her hands on. Like, I caught her running out of my daughter's room with a pair of like sweatpants, just running down, just running away. Like, girl, stop. Like, where are you getting clothes? Like, Pepper will like Dora the Explorer some damn clothes out of your room. She gonna find them, okay? But anyway, so look at this. Somebody come look at this. Did they? I wanna make sure there's no security tag on this. But look, y'all, look what that says. Coffee? And like this cozy little like creamy winter white, beige, whatever, the same color as the mug. Why she all up in it? Y'all can't even see her, but she's definitely like itching to grab one of these sleeves. Yeah, but it's like this nice little sweat set, and it's super soft. No joke. So I am definitely one of those people who's smaller on top than on bottom. So I am hoping this fits. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go back and like size up, take the bigger size bottoms, and don't judge me. We listen and we don't judge. Okay, if I can't fit this outfit, I'm going back for the bigger size. Then I'm going to take the larger shirt and the smaller bottoms and put them together as an outfit and return them. We listen and we don't judge, right? Don't judge me. So anyway, I mean, I'm at the end of the day, I'm still returning something I paid for, right? Y'all, I can't wait to wear this. I can't wait to like wear this and just be like cozy, cool mom status. Just, yeah. Wear my coffee set while I drink from my coffee mug. Pepper, I love you. This is not a chew toy. Like, shut it down, sis. Okay, so there's that. I'm just like throwing stuff anywhere. And I just, you know, I'm like, I just need more tops. I need more clothes. Like, we're constantly buying clothes for the kids, but then I'm like, I'm walking around like some bum wearing the same like freaking plain t-shirts. So, and I'm in my sad girl era. I deserve things. So this is just a simple little sweater, you know, nothing to write home about. But yeah, we all need a little basic sweater. So nice, very, very nice. So those were not on the list, but sometimes you just gotta do you. Okay. So like I said, I wanted new pillows for the couch. I got a couch cover that I want to put on. But you know, this is clearly my cozy reading spot, you know, so I needed a new throw blanket. So what I was really looking for, blanket wise and like pillow wise, you know, I was looking for like some like gray, some wintry, like a wintry type situation, you know, like some grays, some icy blues, slate blues, whatever, you know, some, you know, grays, blues, that type of situation. So I found this Lucky Brand throw blanket. No, ma'am, you literally have 2 blankets over there. You have literally acquired 2 blankets. Y'all, she has 2 throw blankets, okay? One, my fur nephew left it over here like months ago and it has become Pepper's. 2, one that she stole from my daughter. So sis has two blankets of her own. She will literally in the morning, she will go get all her stuff. She will go get her blanket, she will get her toys, and just she's a child. There's toys and blankets everywhere, all over the place, and I love it. So anyway, but yeah, it's nice little like blue and white checkered print, and it is super soft. I love it. I can't wait to wrap up in this and, you know, read a book. Okay. almost left. Okay, oh, maybe let's do the pillows first, because then I want to, the last thing is so cute. Okay, let's do the pillows. Okay, so these are the pillows that I got, and I'm not really, like, I'm not super in love with them, but they will look good with the, I'm not super in love with them, but they will look good with the couch cover. So they're this, I guess is this paisley? Like this grayish, bluish paisley print situation. So, y'all see the looks I be giving her? Y'all see look, this is my child. This is how I look at my children. She's getting these looks. So yeah, but they come in a pack of 2. Like I said, not completely married to them. Though, I mean, not married to them. There just wasn't a whole lot of options. And this was the best choice. And I'm just impatient. So I was like, you know, I'm not about to like roll to 25 minutes away to Target. Absolutely not. You know, and it was like pouring down rain. So the last thing from Marshall's. Oh my God, y'all. When I saw them, I was like, there's no way I'm leaving the store without these. I mean, I'm gonna pay for them, but there's absolutely no way I'm leaving without them. They're just so cute. Look at this mug set. It's Hello Kitty, and it's winter themed. She's ice skating and she's sledding. Oh my God, so stinking cute, right? Love it. So, yeah, had to have these. Had to have. I just love it. All right, so yeah. So that's what we got at Marshall's. Okay, so the part that you really have been waiting for, the book haul. So I was broke during the Black Friday sales, so I'm like so super mad about that. Like man, I missed out. But your girl had to have some books. Like I haven't, you know. I was feeling I needed some books. I'm also waiting on an order from Book Outlet, but you know how that goes. So let's see what we got. Oh, let me turn this around. I'm probably looking at my address. Don't be stalking me like one of these dark romances, okay? Y'all, I wish y'all could see Pepper right now. She is literally sitting in front of me as if she's gonna get, you know, one of those things that start with the letter T. I don't say those trigger words in front of my dogs because they're not dumb. They know what that T word is, which most dogs do. After a while, you know, they become pretty hip to that. And they know the word O-U-T, okay? For those of you parents out there, you remember like spelling words around your kids, and then they got smart, they got educated, and they knew what the hell what you were spelling. All right, so this box here, girl, ain't nothing but books, which I don't put it past you to try to eat, given your preferred diet of dust bunnies and wood chips and everything else. Y'all she'll eat anything. All right, okay. So the first book that I have is, oh, is there something sticky? Bro, that's dead ass not from me. Like, I didn't have anything sticky on my hand. This is maybe it's from the tape. No, there's something sticky on my book, dude. And there's, what is that? Bro, that makes me mad. Like, it feels like some kind of syrup or something. And this is a brand new this is a knife straight from, and it's not on the knife, so I'm not pulling out dirty dishes, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I need to get a wipe or something. What the hell? Where did this damn book come from? So the first book that I have is The Color of a Lie by Kim Johnson. And this is a young adult a young adult. I think it's more like I think it's like a historical fiction. It's also kind of been dubbed as, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, wait. Let's just read the back of the book. Let's read the back of the book. I'm saying historical fiction, but it's saying a historical thriller. So either way it goes, it's in the historical fiction thriller realm. What are you doing? Parenthood. All right, so let's read the back. How important is finding the truth when living a lie is what's keeping you safe? And then it's got a bunch of blurbs on the back here from other authors, and let's see. Let's get the description here. All right, it says 2 worlds, 2 different versions of himself. Calvin knows how to pass for white. He's done it plenty of times. For his friends in Chicago, when they wanted food but weren't allowed in a restaurant. For work, when he and his dad traveled for the Green Book. This is different. After a tragedy in Chicago forces the family to flee, they resettle in an idyllic, all-white suburban town in search of a better life. Calvin's father wants them to embrace their new lifestyle, but that's easier said than done. Hiding your true self is exhausting, which leads Calvin across town, where he can make black friends who know all of him, and where he can spend more time with his new crush, Lily. But when Calvin starts unraveling dark secrets about the white town and its inhabitants, passing begins to feel even more suffocating and dangerous than he could have imagined. Expertly weaving real historical events with salient reflections on being black in America, acclaimed author Kim Johnson takes readers back in time to reveal powerful truths whose echoes are still felt. This sounds really good. This sounds really good. And ever since I read House of Eve by Sadiqa Johnson, I've just been really intrigued with like historical fiction, with historical fiction and things like that. So yeah, this sounds really good and quite powerful for a young adult book. So this next one here, I kind of just found on a whim. I think when I was on Amazon, I kind of just did a search for black authors, and this guy popped up. So this is Grounds for Romance by Mel Walker. And the wild thing is that when I found this book, I'm like, okay, well, first I'm like, oh wow, like it's a, he is a black author. And then I see that he has written like tons of romance novels, tons. So I'm like, that's insane. Y'all, I just got my nose pierced like a couple weeks ago. I got my septum pierced and it feels weird right now. I think I just bumped it and it felt a little weird. So anyway, so yeah, he has a gang of books, just all kinds of romance series. So I'm interested to get into this one, and then I don't know, maybe more if this one's good. This one is apparently it's a part of a interconnected series. I think I saw that there's like 13 books in this series, but they're by different authors. So kind of like the book I read earlier, kind of like the book I read a few months ago, the Fall Shook Up was a part of a series, the Cozy Creek series, and so like each book was written by a different author. But anyway, this one sounds like a small town romance type situation. Here we go. Let's read the synopsis. Okay, so Zara, that's our main female character. I'm a coffee loft regular. Give me my latte, clear out from my favorite seat, and let me stare out the window at all the people chasing their dreams while I wait for future me to claim hers. It's a routine, and nothing can disrupt it until Mr. Chaos barges in. And then we have Devin. I hear the cafe whispers. They call me Mr. Chaos, the new barista who's turned the coffee loft upside down. Broken dishes, mixed up orders, you name it. But the real chaos? The gorgeous regular who sits in my line of sight every day. I want to know her story, but I can't ask because then she'd ask for mine. And if she finds out my secret, everything I've worked for will crumble. All I have to do is keep my distance. Wait, she's coming my way for another refill. Don't lock eyes with her. Tell your heart to stop pounding so loud. If she gives me that adorable smile again, I'm done. Look away, look away. Too late, I'm toast. This is going to be a mess. Grounds for Romance is a heartwarming small-town romantic comedy that proves sometimes love is best served with a side of chaos and a splash of serendipity. So, Grounds for Romance is part of the Coffee Loft Fall Collection series and may be read as a standalone. So, I'm excited for this one. This one sounds cute. And it's I think this is a novella because it's pretty thin. Let's see how many pages we got. What's our page count? So, including acknowledgments, it's 211 pages. The actual story itself ends at around 206. No, that's a bonus scene and free downloads. So about 206. And oh my God, look at the... So I am feeling the big print. What I'm not feeling is how close together the print is. Now, can you see that? Can you see that? So yeah, nice big print, because girls getting up there in age. The vision isn't what it used to be. Let's do the dialogue check. Do we have a lot of dialogue? I don't know. I don't know if we're passing the dialogue check. I see dialogue. I don't know if it's necessary a lot, but I am intrigued to see what Mr. Mel Walker has in store for me. So, all right. Next. Y'all, Pepper's over here, like, waiting faithfully for something. And sis, there's nothing to give, baby. You know what the 5 heartbeats is. I have nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love for you right now. All right. Oh my gosh. Did I not look at the page count on this one? Okay, so got 2 books here. And I believe these are both, I think they're both like historical fantasies. Yeah, I think they're both historical fantasies. I did not realize this book was so small. Wowzer. So this should take me no time at all with this one. Okay. So this is real. Like, is this the same book? Is this accompany? Does this accompany a book? Okay, wait, those are like questions for group. This thing is 163 pages. I'm not mad at it. But I don't think I realized that it was such a short book. So these two, like I said, these are some historical fantasies. And Kayla from Kayla's Bookish Vibes, she like raved about these books so much. And I was like, y'all, I gotta read these. I have got to read these. So, well, first we'll start with The Deep by River Solomon. Look at that cover. Isn't that like neat? Pepper, sis, why are you licking my ankles? All right, so let's break this one down. It says, Yetu holds the memories for her people. Her people, the Wanjuru, descendants of pregnant African slave women thrown overboard by slave owners, live idyllic lives in the deep. Their past, too painful to be remembered regularly, is forgotten by everyone save one. The memories, harrowing and wonderful, traumatic and terrible, are destroying Yetu. And so she flees to the surface, escaping her expectations and responsibilities, and discovers a world the Wajinru left behind long ago. Inspired by the hit song by Clipping, It says comprised of David Diggs, William Hudson, and Jonathan Snipes. The deep will resonate long after the last page is turned. So this one sounds really good. Really good. You know, when it mentions her going to the surface, you know, shaking off her expectations and responsibilities, I'm like, I get Little Mermaid vibes, you know. I mean, granted, this is, you know, completely different. This is, you know, this girl is basically carrying the trauma of her entire, you know, community. Her village. She's carrying their trauma on her back. And, you know, Ariel was, I mean, I guess she was expected to listen to the throne, you know, whatever, marry a, you know, a mer king, mer prince, whatever. But I don't know. Just when when I read that part, I was like, oh God, Little Mermaid. But this sounds really good. It sounds like it's gonna pack a punch in a very short amount of time, and I cannot wait. I'm really excited for these. I'm really excited for these because I love fantasy. And like I said, the fact that these are historical fantasy makes them even more intriguing. But I did not read a lot of fantasy this year. And that is one thing that I definitely want to change in 2025 because I love fantasy. And I feel like I'm more of a fantasy fan than a romance fan. Or at least I did before 2024. And I definitely read like way more romance than fantasy this year. I did the count on it, and I can't think off the top of my head how many fantasies I read, but they definitely did not compare to how many romance books I read. And they were, don't get me wrong, those romance books were great. But fantasy is definitely has my heart. Okay, so the next book we have is Daughter of the Merciful Deep by Leslie Penelope. And this one, like I said, this is another historical, I don't know if this is historical fantasy or just historical fiction. So, it says Jane Edwards hasn't spoken since she was 11 years old, when armed riders expelled her family and every other black resident from their hometown. Now, 12 years later, she's found a haven in the all-black town of Awanasa. But the construction of a dam threatens to wash her home under the waters of the new lake. Jane will do anything to save the community that sheltered her. So when a man with uncanny abilities arrives in town asking strange questions, she wonders if he might be the key. But as the stranger hints at gods and ancestral magic, Jane realizes she knows this man. Only the last time she saw him, he was dead. Who is the stranger and what is he really doing in Awanasa? Answering these questions will take Jane to a sunken world of capricious gods and unsung myths, of salvation and dreams made real. But the floodwaters are rising. In order to save her community, Jane will have to find her voice again and finally face the trauma of the past. A little blurb here says, Daughter of the Merciful Deep is a compelling historical fantasy that shines a light on the drowned black towns of the American South as Jane discovers the power of her ancestors, her family, and her home. So this sounds really good. And yeah, I am intrigued by this. And this one is, I wonder if it's the way that this is bound. I wonder, is this intentional? Because the pages don't quite line up the way that it's bound. I'd like to find this in the store. It's giving this like textured effect, and I don't know if I like that. It feels, there are these ridges. But maybe they're meant to feel like waves in the water. Maybe that was intentional. Ooh, it feels weird. Okay, I'm gonna stop my like textural issues here. This sounds really good, and yeah. So like I said, this is a historical fantasy, and the history of black towns in America. It's legit. It's real. I'll even try to link the video. There's a video by Amber Ruffins on YouTube that kind of goes into a little more details and kind of, you know, names various towns throughout history that were, you know, intentionally flooded, and whole communities, people's lives, you know, destroyed, basically erased from our history. And yeah, this one sounds intriguing, sounds a little heartbreaking even, so can't wait to read those. So did you all pick up anything during the like Black Friday sales? Any Prime Black Friday sales? I don't even, like, I looked at the Barnes sale and I wasn't that impressed. Like, I wasn't that impressed. I think they were doing like a buy one get one 50 off on like the best books of 2024, but I wasn't that impressed. Like, I feel like throughout the year they had better books for that special, you know, because they've been running the buy one get one 50 off like all year long. And I feel like for the entire year those books were way better than what they were trying to than what was on sale actually for the Black Friday sale. So, and maybe in stores, maybe the selection would have been different than what was online, but what I was seeing online, I wasn't impressed with. So I was like, I'm not about to waste my last on that trash. But anywho, let's see what we got. Let's start with this one. Now this one I've been like super excited for. So this one is definitely as if I don't already have like 60 plus books that I really need to prioritize for next year already on my shelf. This one is a high priority for me. This was definitely an anticipated release for this year for me. So this one is Sky Full of Elephants by Sibo Campbell. And this one came out, I think this one came out in maybe August or September, something like that. But when I heard the premise, I was like, yo, that's wild. That's wild. So I think this one is more on the lines of speculative fiction or dystopian. So, Sky Full of Elephants by Sibo Campbell. All right, let's read the back. Okay, these are a lot of blurbs. Let's go to the inside of the jacket here. It says, in a world without white people, what does it mean to be black? One day, a cataclysmic event occurs. All of the white people in America walk into the nearest body of water. Damn! A year later, Charlie Brunton is a black man living in an entirely new world. Having served time in prison after a wrongful conviction, he's now a professor of electric and solar power systems at Howard University when he receives a call from Yo, dog's over chasing her tail. Okay, let's see where to leave off. He's now a professor of electric and solar power systems at Howard University when he receives a call from someone he wasn't even sure existed. His daughter, Sydney, a 19-year-old left behind by her white mother and stepfamily. Traumatized by the events and terrified of the outside world, Sydney has spent a year in isolation in Wisconsin. Desperate for help, she turns to the father she never knew, a man she has always resented. Sydney and Charlie meet. Sydney and Charlie meet. Wait a minute, where am I at? For the first time as they embark on a journey across the truly post-racial America in search of answers. But neither of them is prepared for this new world and how they see themselves in it. Heading south toward what is now called the Kingdom of Alabama, everything Charlie and Sydney thought they knew about themselves and the world will be turned upside down. Brimming with heart and humor, Sibyl Campbell's astonishing debut novel is about the power of community and connection, healing and self-actualization. It's a reckoning with what it means to be Black in America in both Charlie's world and ours. So, wow. That sounds very good. Like, off top, you're like, why'd they do it? Like, were they under some kind of a spell? Was there some kind of chemical agent released into the air? Like, why? Why did they all just walk into the freaking, why do they all just unalive themselves? What the hell? So, that one sounds very, like, wild. These two, the next two are, I guess, classified. One is look, I just checked the mailbox. Here comes the mailman. One is classified as like a historical horror, I believe, and the other one is horror. So anyway, so they're both kind of in the horror genre. All right, so the first one that we have, and this one's been all over social media. This is The Reformatory by Tanana Rive Du, and I am probably butchering that name, and if I am sorry. So this one is, like I said, this one is a historical horror, historical fiction. It's actually based on a real life all boys like reformatory school. So where some like really shady, horrible things happen. All right, so this is set in 1950s Florida. So it's a 12-year-old Robbie Stevens Jr. is sentenced to 6 months at the Gracetown School for Boys for kicking the son of the largest landowner in town in defense of his older sister, Gloria. So begins Robbie's journey further into the terrors of the Jim Crow South and the very real horror of the school they call the Reformatory. Robbie has a talent for seeing ghosts, or haints. But what was once a comfort to him after the loss of his mother has become a window into the truth of what happens at the Reformatory. Okay, side quest here, side note. One of my great aunts used to call scary movies Haney movies. Or maybe she was saying hainted movies. I don't know. Just seeing this word here, ghost or haints. Maybe that's where my great aunt Gloria got it from. Or not where she got it from, but maybe that was Southern slang. Okay. I digress. Boys forced to work to remediate their so-called crimes have gone missing, but the haints Robbie sees hint at worse things. Through his friends Redbone and Blue, Robbie is learning not just the rules about how to survive. Meanwhile, Gloria is rallying every family member in connection to Florida to find a way to get Robbie out before it's too late. The Reformatory is a haunting work of historical fiction written as only American Book Award-winning author Tanana Rive could, by piecing together the life of the relative her family never spoke of and bringing his tragedy and those of so many others at the infamous Dozier School for Boys to light in this riveting novel. So, man, this sounds good. This sounds like this is probably also going to be very heavy and heartbreaking. And the fact that the author has a personal connection to this, even more intrigued by this. Y'all, drinking game, like how many times have I said intrigued? How many times I feel like I've said it a lot. So our last book is by none other than River Solomon, another River Solomon book. So this one is a model home. And I believe this one is supposed to be along the horror genre, along the horror lines. So yes, this is a profoundly haunting work of true horror from one of the greatest writers working today. That was a blurb by Sarah Gailey, author of Just Like Home, Magic for Liars. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. What's this book about? It says the three Maxwell siblings have kept their distance from the lily white gated enclave outside Dallas where they grew up. It wasn't being the only black kids in the neighborhood that pushed the children to flee, but rather the strange and inexplicable things that began to happen in the house as soon as they moved in. Was it some cosmic trial? Oh my God, I can't even finish this freaking video. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We're gonna finish this when I come back. Okay, so we had a little bit of a distraction. Had to go get my son from school. So we stopped and got us a little drinky drink too, because I mean, you know, if you're gonna pick your kid up from school, might as well make it worth the trip, right? All right, so let's get ourselves back on track. All right, so we were down to the last book. All right, and that was Model Home by Rivers Solomon. And this one is a horror. So let's see. Let's run down the synopsis. All right, it says, the three Maxwell siblings have kept their distance from the lily white gated enclave outside Dallas where they grew up. It wasn't being the only black kids in the neighborhood that pushed the children to flee, but rather the strange and inexplicable things that began to happen in the house as soon as they moved in. Was it some cosmic trial? A demonic rite of passage into the upper class? Whatever it was, the Maxwells, steered by their formidable mother, stayed put, unwilling to abandon their home. Terrors and trauma be damned. As adults, the siblings finally got away from the horrors of home, leaving their parents alone in the house. But when news of their parents' deaths arrives, Ezri is forced to return to Texas with their sisters Eve and Emmanuel to reckon with the family's past and present and to find out what happened while they were away. Rivers Solomon has turned the haunted house novel on its head. Unbridled, raw, and daring, Model Home is a story of secret histories uncovered and of a family battling for their right to live, grieve, and heal amid the terrors of contemporary American life. Wow. Steve Harvey would say, wow. So this one sounds good too. It sounds like this is not one of those typical horrors, okay? It sounds like this is one of those smart ones, okay? This isn't Jason running around wielding a knife. Sounds like there are some deeper things, you know, underneath it all. A bookstagrammer like read the first line or first page or something from this, and I was like, yeah, I want to. That sounds good. Let's share with you all what drew me in. Okay. It says, maybe my mother is God, and that's why nothing I do pleases her. Hey, girl. Sorry, I had to save the coffee, y'all. I had to save the coffee. Maybe my mother is God, and that's why even though she's never once saved me, I keep praying that this time she will. Y'all, we are in for a treat, baby. I'm intrigued. I wonder if this is gonna give like some Mommy Dearest vibes, if maybe something happens with mom, and I don't know, you know, Mommy Dearest meets some kind of, you know, demonic possession. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the ride. So that is it for now. Like I said, I have a book outlet order coming soon, and I'm excited about that one. I picked up, I think I ordered some books that I hadn't heard of. Not to say that they have not been mentioned on social media before. I just have personally not seen anything mentioned about them, at least not recently. So I'm excited about those, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here for the book outlet order. We're here for the Amazon haul. So But yeah, I'm really excited about everything that I picked up. Like I said, I've heard such great things about these books. I haven't heard a ton about this one, and it could be because it just came out a couple months ago. I have seen, I think at least maybe 1 or 2 bookstagrammers talk about this one, and they had good positive things to say. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. Has anyone read any of these? Like I said, you know, all these authors are new to me, so I am very excited. I'm very excited, and we're coming upon a new year, so I'm just excited. I'm just new book smells. All right. So yeah, if you've read any of these, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on them. Just let me know. So, and I believe this one is the debut. So, but yeah, if you read any of these, let me know. If you've read anything else from these authors, let me know. Like, do I start with these? Do I start with something else? Yeah, let me know. Do I start with these? Do I start with something else in their catalog? What are your recommendations? Give them to me. Baby, if you're giving them to me, I'll give them to you. You know what I'm saying?
Several days later.
If you made it to the end of the video, I thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And until the next one, friends, bye.